Hey, what's up, guys? We've got the good guys versus the dreaded cowgirls of Dallas.
Dreaded and dreadful.
Dreaded and dreadful. They got guilty pleasure is Dez Bryant. He's back in this game, so that's what's up. We're pretty stoked to see Dez out there on the field.
Always
But
fun to play with.
the plan is to smack them and then pick them up and smack them again. That's always the plan.
Goodness.
Gashing up the middle real quick. I wish my tight ends were a little bit faster. Yeah, you guys are yelling at the screen right now, right? Like, Zach Ertz, how is that not a pass interference?
Yeah, but that's okay because the very next play we
Yeah.
give up this huge run to DeMarco Murray.
Welcome back to Dallas, DeMarco.
That's how you show up at your former home.
That's right.
And I'm coming into this game with a lot of emotion and quietly, to myself said, I am going to win this game, and I'm going to win this game going away because I needed it.
Needed in my life.
And you came out and scored in the first minute. But I needed to, and I was like, okay, we can't let that get to us. We're gonna just try to move the ball. But here a little emotion comes in. It's 4th and 1.
4th and 1. 4 minutes in left in the
my
first
32.
quarter. On his 32.
And
And I can't stop it. I know where the ball is going, and I can't stop it
just a
because
up the
that
middle run.
OP power
And
offensive line.
thank you, Matt Castle, for putting that ball in play. Oh wait, thank you, Dez, for going up and correcting Castle's terrible throw. And I think,
Oh my God!
wow, oh wow,
Oh my God, bro!
what a interesting miss.
Wow, right?
And again, if you haven't watched our Patriots video this week yet, we're very,
Throw it.
Wesley and I are both very, tense, frustrated, emotional.
So it's a very high-strung, high-emotion
Yeah.
game for us.
Not a lot of friendly conversation during the plays, just quiet execution and
A will to win.
right.
Oh
And
my
goodness.
God! And just
And somehow
Dez-
Castle puts that one exactly where
yeah,
it needed
Dez
to be.
gets no credit for that. That ball was perfect.
Just exactly oddly where it had to be.
And this may or may not be true. We're gonna have to watch to see or to confirm. Hopefully, you throw that route again in the game. What I've noticed with some quarterbacks, like even the bad quarterbacks, is that they have routes that they're good at throwing.
They all have something they're good at.
They all have something that they're good at. And the precision with which he threw that ball makes me think that Matt Castle can throw that route.
Gotcha. He's still around for some reason. Although, having watched real Matt Castle last week, I'm not
We're
sure.
confused about why.
I'm not sure that we won't be seeing Brandon Whedon because he looked way better. But I was just
Oh my God! And the choke.
opportunistic off the 3-and-out punt.
There's no
I
reason.
drew up this play like in the dirt, and I'm like, okay, if I come out in this bunch and put Dez on a streak and run play action, I think I've got a shot at beating his safety with Dez. And I didn't really expect it to work, but then it did, and I was really happy about it.
Yeah, that was a drop. If you guys didn't notice that.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Even I didn't, and I thought it was just a tackle, but it was a drop.
That was a drop.
And these 3rd and 10s where you find wide open guys can be so frustrating.
The thing is, like, and you know this at this point now, like watching the games in hindsight, there's always somebody wide open.
Right, that's true.
It's so rare that a play is. Oh my God!
You can usually count the plays on one hand that no one was
Right.
open, or that no one was going to give you the chance for the first down you needed.
That was the Daniels mad at the screen blitz. And that play.
I was so upset, and then it completely flipped.
That play.
On one of these games where we're both upset at all times. At all times. That may have been the second expletive of the weekend.
I think that was the one. Yeah, I think that was.
Because
And it was me. You know what? In hindsight, I said it pretty. That was one.
That might have been one as well. Do you feel like you put too much? All right, now this. Let's talk about this incomplete pass.
Let's talk about this incomplete pass.
Let's talk about this incomplete pass. Red flag. Challenge it. Oh, wait. I can't. Let's just look at it then. Oh, wait. I can't. Locked.
He's within the
Locked.
last 2
But I can
minutes.
look at it now.
What happened there?
I don't know. Let's look at it again.
It never touched the ground. He had control of it when...
Really?
Yeah, he's one hand controlling that.
Let's look at it again. Do you see the basketball
Slow
between
motion
the legs?
through the legs. Killer crossover, the AI crossover that he just did.
That was too much. That was a straw on the camel.
Oh, wow. Just take the hole, man. Use the hole that they gave
And that, I'm undercutting routes. That
Another
should have
slow
been taken
tight end.
off.
Another slow Selleck.
You got
Screen.
Ertz and Selleck.
Smash those fools.
And then this off that pick.
Yeah,
That
Darren's
was an
going to get
incomplete
there.
pass.
I was like, I'm done throwing screen passes to DeMarco because he's useless to me.
And now the game's tied up when I should be going into the half with a 7-point lead. Let's try to make something out of it before the half's over.
This is a pick. Throw it. I dare you.
I'm going to throw it.
Sure, it's Dez. Whatever. It's Dez.
It's
My
like they
guys-
covered him so well until the last second.
Yeah, I cannot guard Dez Bryant.
He's a beast. He's
This is the second year in a row. I just can't guard that dude.
easily, maybe not my #1 favorite receiver in real football. That's probably Edelman, but easily my favorite in the game. He's so fun. It's so good.
Yeah.
And Beasley didn't. Oh, he didn't get his feet down, or I could have took a shot at the end zone. But instead, we'll take the 3. We got a good kicker.
Take
from
the
Dallas.
3. You get the ball after
Get the
halftime.
lead, the ball, the run
McFadden
DMC.
does so much for this team. Is he really the kick return guy also? Like, he's not going to be anymore with what's his face gone now though.
I imagine they're going to put it on like Beasley or somebody. Now,
Right.
Now that
Now that Dez is back also.
yeah, you definitely don't put Dez back there. He's too important to the receiving game. 4th and
Saban
inches.
would.
You're probably right.
Saban says, yeah, he wants his best players on the field at all times.
I just don't want a guy coming off a foot injury to get re-injured on,
Yeah, fair,
on
fair.
some flying bowling balls coming down the field.
Yeah, I remember Julio being back there multiple times.
I'll throw it away.
Julio and Trent Richardson would be returning kicks.
All right.
How's that not a pick? How's that not a pick?
I tested him and he passed the
Passed
test.
the test.
Oh, X was open.
That should have been a pick. I'm just going to call out all the picks that we should have had in this game.
Yep, and I'll call out all the open receivers I didn't throw the ball to. Throw it to Y. Check down. Okay, whatever. I think I would have gotten more yards throwing it to the running back, though.
That was a solid route, though.
4th and 3. Let's go. Let's go. You're wide open. Oh, wait.
That should have been a pick
happened to
six.
you earlier, didn't it? Yeah.
That should have been a pick 6 right
Or
there.
a catch.
Or it should have been a catch.
Okay.
Yes, it should have been a catch. But if it's not a catch, it should have been a pick 6.
A lot of your game has opened up and is making me furious on a weekly basis, but we have committed to not letting the option do what it did the first 6 weeks of the
Talking
year.
about. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't get the option play off at all in this game. And get
Get up! Oh,
Get
something
wrecked back there,
stupid's
boy.
going on down there.
The only thing that
I'll take this. Hey, what just happened? What? I'm sorry,
I didn't look at it.
let's look at it from a different angle. What? I touched the ground and then my arms come back up and I'm holding a football. So the football fell through the earth. Watch the football go through the earth. You don't even... What? Interception. Let's check it out from one final angle. Ball, where... I don't... Up. Okay. And what I like to call that is even. We're even.
Are we even now?
On the stupidest interception.
Oh, interception.
Spear. Goldberg's
let
career.
him throw it next time.
3rd and 22.
It's all good. It's all good.
It is all good. Because we're just going to throw it to Terrence Williams.
We're just going to throw it to Terrence
Superstar
Williams.
Terrence Williams. Castle to Williams. What are you going to do?
Right on. Yeah. You know, first down. Just chalk it up. D-Mac was doing his thing.
Is he blocking for me there?
Just Arkansas McFadden is back.
Look at that. Put this. Oh, I tried. Honestly, doesn't often fall for the spin move anymore.
Look at
Look
him,
at fighting
man.
for the first
Look
down.
at
Oh,
him. Get him out of here.
you're right. McFadden is back.
Get him out of here. You're doing way too much, bro.
That's the McFadden I know. Well, thanks. You held on for 3 good quarters and you went out on a first down. We'll keep the ball.
There's Mr. Unemployed now.
We've got a 3. I know you love those.
Yeah.
Mild ACL sprain. Just a mild one.
It wouldn't be funny because I don't wish anything negative on him. But with Randall gone now, can you imagine McFadden getting hurt this weekend? They got to call him back like, hey, you want to come back to work?
Some guys are just, you know, they have all the ability, but their body doesn't hold up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I was about to say. Fitting to say.
It's the 3rd time I've seen it, and I didn't see it coming all 3 times.
Oh, yeah?
It's been a surprise all 3 times watching that now. More of a surprise was why I chose to throw it into that.
What a pickup. More than anything, those plays, and it may be because... I got you. I got you.
What?
Oh, don't you worry. Don't you worry.
You found something watching the tape just now?
I found something.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That's not good.
Game film. Watch your game film, boys and girls.
This is making me a little worried. He's got some secret plotting going on.
I got some secret plotting going on.
I don't like this at all.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Look at the whiff. Did you see?
Yep,
Did you see how hard?
Turned completely around and fell down, turning around so hard.
Oh my God! Play action.
4th and 3. I think, based on things I saw earlier in the day, that I'm going to go for it here. And I knew this. I felt so good about that route all the way.
Fair enough. It made me mad, but I understand it. I understand.
I wasn't playing for a tie.
I just wanted to seriously
plow into the end zone.
I don't even think that's physically possible. Like, I guess we're already outside.
Well, we've had balls go through the
realm.
earth and come back into So this is Magic Madden.
Go deep or go home.
And that goes from I should have had a pick to you caught it to you dropped it. Madden 16. Every pass play.
There you go. Put some air on it, man.
Madden 16, where every pass is an adventure. He took a heck of a hit there. That's
another one.
That is
I never should have got my hands on the ball, right?
2 big drops for you. You know, 4th and 10.
4th and 10. DeMarco can't get through your
slot
corner.
Yeah, you kind of checked down on 4th and 10 there as well.
But it was DeMarco one-on-one against your number 3 cornerback.
Fair enough. Well, that's we're not gonna play with fire. We're just gonna get out of here. And against all logic, Matt Castle makes all the throws he needs to make to win the game.
He fired Chip Kelly. Pale, pasty Chip Kelly. He looked so sick right then.
Well,
like,
he probably
is this the week where I lose my job?
I think, yeah, probably. Did you see him there just like, oh, okay, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, I don't even like you. Let me go talk to my players.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I wonder if they did that because of the rivalry aspect of the
just
game.
the quick little
like, okay, whatever.
Touch hands for the camera.
I'm not touching those dirty cowboy hands.
Big time. Des Bryant.
Yeah,
didn't see him much in the second half because reasons. I don't know, but he did give him the game ball. He did everything we needed.
He's the game ball guy. I ended up looking at the stats, and because there came a point where Dez became Gronkowski. I said that also. I was like, Dez gets Gronkowski roles.
Yeah, and then you started covering him.
Yes,
a lot closer, a lot more.
Yeah, Dez became Gronkowski, and
that's when I had to start throwing to Witten.
Somebody else
and
is
Williams
going to have to catch this ball.
Yep. But the good news is that real Matt Castle is not going to make the throws that this Matt Castle made.
Sure.
And the Eagles have a pretty feisty front seven.
I love my defense, man.
Can give them a hard
defense
day.
wins ball games. Defense wins ball games, and we don't have a bad defense. Can we stand up to this Cowboys offensive line? The offensive line that it didn't really manhandle the team earlier this year, because this is the second Cowboys game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah, we need it. We need it.
You need it to keep pace in a very weird division.
In a very weird division. I've heard multiple people say that the NFC East is the weakest division in the league. Multiple local people. And I completely disagree with that.
I would say that the AFC South, with the
Sure.
Jags, the Texans, the Colts, Titans, is clearly the weakest division in football.
Clearly.
I'd say that NFC East is a sort of an exciting division with just teams that have problems.
We just had a couple. We got teams.
Cowboys
that
have injuries. The Eagles have a coaching problem.
Absolutely, Cowboys injuries. Eagles coaching problem.
Giants.
The Giants are the Giants, right?
Yeah,
they're the same team that plays like this and goes on to win an improbable Super Bowl.
Or one week they're making the worst decisions, and the one week they're scoring 49 points and still losing. And
yeah, I say all that to say it's like when you're arguing with your friends and somebody jumps into it. You may or may not remember this. We had a friend back in high school where I'm arguing with my boy Derek, and our friend Chris Finney hops into the conversation and says something smart, and we both go off on him. You guys, I can talk about the other teams in the NFC East, but you guys aren't allowed to do that and make me feel bad about my division.
Right.
My division isn't that bad.
Right. When you're if you're a Giants fan, yeah,
we're gonna talk trash to each other.
But if you're a Falcons fan, don't you say
a word. Don't you say NFC South? Are you kidding me?
Believe me, if I'm in the wrong neighborhood to be a Patriots fan, because everyone hates them. Everyone hates them here.
This is very true.
But they hate them because they're so successful.
Alabama fans respect them. They see the same thing in the Patriots for the same reason that people hate the Patriots, people hate Alabama, and it makes us respect Belichick.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That really does.
Yeah.
But those Falcon fans,
whatever,
they don't understand.
They don't understand
what it's like to run an organization where you always have winning seasons and go to Super Bowls and you're expected to win it all every year. Falcons, if you hit 8-8, people think you did a good job, pat on the back.
What you got to say, Falcons fans? Drop a comment.
All right.
So let's make picks.
Yeah, let's make some picks. Let's start with Thursday Night Football, where we got Browns and Bengals. Well, the Bengals keep winning games.
They do. That was an interesting game against the Steelers.
They sort of escaped.
They escaped with one. So Browns have made their season interesting, but I'm going to go Bengals just because until they prove that they're not what their record says, they are what their record says.
Right.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah,
Bengals.
Don't disrespect them. They're 7-0.
Yeah.
I was always going to pick the Bengals because that's the logical thing to do. But I'll say this: the Browns. So many times I've said, watch out for the Browns, and they'll play teams tough.
Right. They do that.
But this week, McCown has just been banged up and fighting and banged up. But now they're starting Johnny Manziel. Give me the Bengals.
Big.
Give me the Bengals, please. If you can get the Bengals a fantasy defense, go get it. It's going to be a good day to be a Bengals fan.
Sure.
That's how I feel about that.
All
right. Probably the biggest game of the week is the first one on our lineup for 1 p.m. Sunday football, and that is the Packers and Panthers, undefeated Panthers, one-loss Packers after you were right. You took the Broncos last week.
Defense wins ball games.
I said the Packers were going to blow them out, and there's no way that Peyton Manning could keep up.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, I don't even know what to say about what the Packers look like.
Well, defense wins ball games, even in a league that so heavily favors offenses. The Broncos defense is good enough to overcome that. I'll just say that. It's good enough to overcome arguably the best offense in the league. And I say arguably because clearly the Patriots are the other side of that coin in the conversation, right?
It's so different.
1A, 1B. Yeah. Either way. But yeah, the Broncos defense is talented enough to combat that. And we're going to have that game coming up soon as well. I'm interested in seeing how that goes down.
Yeah.
But I believe in the Patriots defense. We'll talk about that obviously in a week or two. But you rightly stated something about the Broncos offense and specifically Peyton and how he looked in that game. We talked about Captain Noodle and the inevitable point where that noodle's been in the water for too long, but he's coming off of a bye week.
That noodle came out of the water for a week.
Yeah, it came out of the water for a week. He got to harden up, stiffen up a little bit. You got these hard spaghetti noodles, and he put some ropes out there.
He put some deep passes out there, put some precision passes out there. He threw the ball to everyone. Demaryius Thomas was getting open.
Good job,
and I'm like, this is the Broncos that I thought I'd see at the beginning of the year, and now I'm seeing them. And I just hope, because I like Peyton and I like the Broncos defense. I hope it holds up.
Hope it holds up. Yeah, I hope he's been saving his arm. And he's a smart guy. He probably has. He probably has some extra stuff in the tank. So we'll see. All that said, let's get back to
the Packers. Cam Newton's got a heck of a rocket. He can put it deep. He doesn't have the receivers that Peyton has, but
he put some balls through some pouring rain Monday night, bro. He puts some frozen ropes through
and
pouring rain.
A couple of dropped passes by receivers that got hit in the chest, and that game doesn't even go to overtime.
Sure. Okay.
Panthers, where do you put their defense? I'd say
top 10.
I'd give them top 5.
I was going to say top 5, but they're definitely top 10. If somebody I can see an argument either way, but I'm cool with top 5. I'm cool with saying their defense is good enough to make me pick them in this game. Their defense is good enough to make me pick them in this game.
I like both teams. I want something about the Panthers. I want them to win.
Yeah.
Like Cam, like Kuechly, Greg Olsen, awesome guy.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the team.
I got to pick the Packers. I got to pick Packers. I can't imagine they're going to lose 2 straight. And I think that maybe I said this last week. I think Packers get into a shootout that Cam won't be able to keep up with. Not for lack of ability, but when his number one weapon is Olsen, you take Olsen away, and his other receivers are just kind of so. I think the Packers defense is good enough to give him a hard time, but I don't know. I'm gonna say nothing against Packers. I want Panthers to win. Picking Packers to outscore the Panthers. So we're split on this one.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm picking my heart.
Aaron Rodgers is a real emotional guy too, and in a way that he put up less than 80 yards against the Broncos.
Did he?
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, he's not the kind of guy that wants to go out and do that 2 weeks in a row.
Sure. Okay, fair enough. I can respect that pick.
Redskins at Patriots.
Obviously, the Redskins are going to smash the Patriots, right?
Patriots by
at least 17.
I was going to say 3 scores.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I feel like I'm jinxing or bad lucking my team if I pick them too big.
I'll do it for you.
I'll just say Patriots should win this game. Everyone knows it unless you're the most diehard of Redskin fan.
Okay.
Explain to me why the Patriots don't win this game, other than they keep losing people at the offensive line, like on a weekly basis. So they're down to some. They dressed 6 guys at O-line last week, and all 6 had to play. So maybe they put that together over the week.
But all 6 of those young guys look good.
They do.
Yeah, they
They
look
always
good.
come in and look like you're worried about them, and then they come in and perform very well.
That's why I said the Redskins look bad all around. They don't look like a really good team. But they don't look good because it's an offensive league and whatnot. And maybe it's one of those teams where they're not quite on the positive side of turning the corner, but what they're going to hang their hat on could be defense. And I don't know this to be true.
Redskins defense is better than their record
offense
suggests. Yeah,
better than their offense.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
So they could win if their defensive line finds a way to take advantage of the one potential weakness that you just mentioned.
Right.
And line play is the most important
yeah.
thing in football. So, with all that said, I got Patriots by 17.
Fair enough. Titans at Saints. Saints big.
Saints big.
Like
Done and done.
I don't even know what else to say. Titans are wrecked. They fired their coach this week. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yesterday, Ken wasn't it? Which I thought was
later whiz.
Too soon. It's just a year and a half. Thought you should have gave him more time, but
yeah, Did Mariota even play this past weekend?
Nah, he's hurt. I think he's coming back coming back after the bye.
Your organization is ridiculous.
Yeah, coming back this week.
Yeah, you get him a new rookie starting quarterback. You guys have the number 2 pick for a reason. You know, and I've said that before. You have the number 2 pick for a reason. Give your quarterback a little time to...
Give your coach and quarterback a little time.
Yeah, whatever.
Anyway, yeah, I won't
Saints
dwell on talking about the Titans, but yeah, Saints big. Dolphins at Bills.
Division matchup.
Dolphins were world beaters until they faced the Patriots on Thursday night,
Sure.
and then we're reminded, hey, you're still the Dolphins.
You're still the Dolphins.
But the Bills are still the Bills too. So give me the Bills at home. The Bills had a little more prep time for the game.
Tyrod Taylor still at it?
Dolphins coming off a sort of a mini bye. Yeah, Taylor should be back for this game.
I'll take Sue over Taylor. I'll take Sue in that D-line.
It could be a fun game to watch. Could be. They're both potentially very good defensive teams.
Sure.
So also could be some nasty hits going on in this game.
I hope so. I like defense.
Well, here's the NASCAR wreck of the day. Dolphins. Bills.
Wait a second. Marcel Darius?
Is
Bills. Final answer. Rex Ryan and Marcel.
Getting back on the Bills.
Yeah.
It's your time's running out, Rex. Let's get it together this season and come away at least 500. I'll take the Bills.
Sure.
Speaking of defense, Rams at Vikings, 2 big-time defense. The Rams may be top 3 defense. And Todd Gurley,
Rams.
oh my gosh, Todd Gurley.
With as much as this game, you rightly mentioned earlier that this game means more than we thought it would 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you'll see Rams Vikings on the schedule and just kind of glance over it, and you're like, wait a minute, both of these teams are fighting for division.
Sure.
Rams are slowly catching up to the Cardinals.
Sure.
And the Vikings have the opportunity to put a win up against the Packers and just let things play out. They both could win their division.
Okay.
So
Rams.
Give me Rams because Gurley's so good that it opens up the pass game, and that Rams defense is nasty.
Rams defense is nasty, and I credit Gurley with a lot, but their O-line's got to be doing their thing as well. That team is built the right way.
Not to get off on one of our crazy tangents, head coach Jeff Fisher, and what I didn't want to say earlier is, when's the last time the Titans were even relevant? Jeff Fisher, head coach. Jeff Fisher, Vince Young, before all that went south.
Absolutely.
And like the Titans have been a complete mess, boring joke of a team ever since.
Ever since then.
And now, what did the Rams do? Fisher had a couple rough years, gave him some time, and look at that. Now he's got players, and he's winning games.
It's not college football, man. Like, they can't go into these people's living rooms and just pick players out.
Right. They're not free.
Yeah, they're not free.
You got to pay them, and you can only pay them so much.
Whatever, Titans. Rams.
Right. Jags at Jets.
Jets.
Jags. I'm going to go wild here and go Jags. Jags, because the Jets looked so rough and I think the Jags are going to score some points.
I hope so.
And the Fitz is done. Fitz done for a while. I don't know for how long. Yeah. So you got Geno Smith, who looks bad.
Geno played this past weekend.
Yeah.
And he looked bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, the Jets defense is still
you know
good.
what? I'll take the Jags because
Jags
I've got to be a homer for the fam.
They've been
for
scoring
my family down in
a ton of
Jacksonville.
points every week. So
Have they really? Haven't kept track of them.
This is but the other team always scores more. But I think this is finally the week where the other team doesn't score more.
Okay.
I'll take the Jags.
I'll take Jacksonville.
Raiders.
I'm not going to take the Jags. I'm going to take Jacksonville, which is where the fam is from.
Okay, fair enough. Because so you're taking Jacksonville Jaguars, not necessarily the London Jaguars or the LA
Correct.
or the St. Louis Jaguars.
Fair enough.
Coming soon.
Fair enough.
Raiders at Steelers. You just look at it and you want to be like Steelers, but wait a minute, the Raiders are good again.
Raiders are good again.
Their defense is playing well. Amari Cooper and
Roll Tide.
Latavius Murray, Derek Carr. I mean, they've got the
like
trio of good players.
I like Derek Carr.
Receiver, running back, quarterback, all playing well. Le'Veon Bell's out for the year.
Yeah.
But Ben is back, sort of. He's not 100%, but he's back. Steelers D isn't good.
At what point does Tomlin's seat start getting warm?
Never.
Never? I hope not.
Nah.
Because I kind of want to pick the Steelers just because I don't want that to ever be a conversation.
Nah, I don't. Steelers are one of those organizations where I don't think that happens. I think his seat is as cool as it gets, no matter what happens this year. That's how I feel.
Okay.
He just, they just come off as the kind of guy that the organization, he's fine. But they understand. You can't have the best players every year.
Fair enough. All right.
That said, I'll take the Raiders. I think the Raiders can do it.
They can do it.
Fighting for the wild card.
Yeah, Raiders, yeah. Final answer. Raiders.
Giants at Bucks. Giants.
Good Lord.
Giants just
Giants suck. Bucks.
You could make an argument either way. Neither team. They're both kind of mediocre teams.
Yeah.
Like you
suck Giants.
You put up 49 points against the Saints defense, which had a highlight reel of Rob Ryan and Sean Payton exchanging those glances. I love it every week. It's the funniest thing in football. Watch any Saints game so you can see Payton giving that stare to Rob Ryan, who's goofed it up again on defense.
I heard a commentator during, which game was I watching? It had to be Steelers and
Bengals last week.
Bengals Steelers. It had to be that game where one of the commentators mentioned that they wished they were watching the Giants and Saints game. Like, are you kidding me? Who in the world wants to watch a bunch of defenses go out on the field and not stop
and be completely incompetent?
That's not. Maybe it's because I'm in the South, but I don't ever want to watch a game like that. That's not fun. It's not entertaining to me at all. It's just me yelling at the screen. Why can't someone stop anything? That's not good football. And I don't like watching bad football. So with all that said, Buccaneers, because Giants suck. That's why I don't like watching bad football.
Let's see. Now we're moving into Broncos. Oh, no, not
Falcons,
yet. Not yet. Falcons,
Do we even
Niners.
need to make a pick in this one?
Niners just benched Kaepernick.
They benched Kaepernick.
They traded Vernon Davis. which we'll talk about in a second, I guess.
And they're done. They've completely given up.
They've hung up their coat.
We are done. We are done. They lost 75% of their team over the last 2 years, and
Falcons both want and need to win the game. Niners have given up on football.
Yeah, so there's not much to talk about. Falcons.
Give me the Falcons.
Falcons.
Watch the Niners win, of course, with Blaine Gabbert. So that I can't even say that and believe it, but
it is the Falcons.
It's any given Sunday, and it is the Falcons. But still, you got to take the Falcons here. All right, so Peyton Manning comes home.
Noodle goes back to Indy.
To the house that Peyton built.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's a legitimate statement there.
That's totally a legit statement.
Against a struggling Colts team Come on, give me the Broncos. And why don't you just go in there and win by 4 scores for me, Peyton?
The Broncos should win this game big. The artistic side of my mind says this is the game where the Andrew Luck Colts make a statement.
We're the most annoying player in football, whose last name exemplifies everything positive that ever happens to him.
Fair enough. He's so accurate.
Watch any picks show with us, and everyone makes it very clear that I'm not the most Andrew Luck fan. I'm not a huge fan.
As much as you're not an Andrew Luck fan, the commentators and professional sports writers around the country, or not country, specifically with ESPN, they're
sending him
on
flowers
his
and
junk,
just waiting on what's going on with everybody around Andrew Luck?
Bro, yeah, are you kidding me? This man, I watched him throw. He gets the old Brett Favre treatment, where his receivers make incredible catches, and he gets credited for being accurate.
Where he's just falling and
right. And if they drop a ball, God help them if they drop a ball. He's out there by himself, and the organization needs to do something to save to help him out. Oh my God! So, whatever. Broncos by a lot. I don't dislike Andrew Luck. I dislike national media and the way they cover Andrew Luck, but I don't dislike him. I think he's kind of overrated, though. But Broncos big. Defense wins ball games.
I just watched the Panthers
They're the best
give Luck a hard time. And I think the Broncos defense is a notch better.
Yeah.
And I think the Broncos offense is more well-rounded than the Panthers.
There it is.
So, please, Broncos, don't let me down. Don't let me down here.
All right.
Sunday night is football night on NBC. Eagles at the Cowboys.
Best football program in the country. Closely followed by the SEC game on Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, best duo.
Second to none.
Monday night game I love Tirico and Gruden, but
whatever.
I think they're fun. They're
different.
To
smack Gruden this past week. This past Monday, he was so annoying.
Gruden is such a fence rider that it does get a little annoying sometimes.
I'm done with Gruden.
One half he's like falling in love with Cam Newton, and then the second half he's giving Cam a hard time and talking about how Andrew Luck is back. Baby, the luck is back and all. Oh, this is the Andrew Luck we've all been waiting on.
Everything that I'm saying now about Gruden is because of how hard he was on Andrew Luck's junk this past Monday.
Ugh.
Oh, my God, Gruden, get off of this kid. Get off of him. He is a man. Get off of him. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just don't think your wife would like it. All that said,
give me the Eagles to win this game because the Cowboys quarterback play is a wreck. The organization is in turmoil now, and
this game you just watched, that wasn't the Eagles' fault. That was my fault. That was on me. My birds are going to be okay.
And also the Eagles had the bye week last week, so you think
good.
They would have had time to prepare something for
Feeling
this.
Good. I've got one request. Please, oh please, oh please, let our first round pick, Nelson Aguilar, do something to justify that pick.
To help Jordan Matthews get open.
To help. I've been hard on Jordan Matthews. But he's clearly our best receiver.
I bring it back to coaching every time. If you would just find ways to get the kid open, because he's got a reputation of being a good player.
Sure.
Get him open for a couple games, and then all of a sudden Jordan Matthews is going to start being open. And then all of a sudden you can run the ball.
Run game opens up. Everything opens up. So, what else?
Use your players.
Use your players, Chip. The few that we have left, use them. Eagles by 10. I'm even giving my spread for you. Eagles by 10. You suck, Cowboys.
23-17.
All right.
Cowboys could get that touchdown at the end of the game, but either Castle or Whedon or whoever else they put in at that point is going to throw a pick. So,
Right on. Bears, Chargers.
Bears, Chargers. Give me the Bears.
Wow.
Won't pick them.
Wow.
Last week, what did I say last week, people? I said Ravens, Chargers, right? The Chargers are going to play them as close as they possibly can and lose. And that is exactly what happened on a last-second field goal by the Ravens to win the game. Where Phillip Rivers goes out and throws for 8,000 yards every week and somehow loses the game.
All right.
This has come from a life of love and betrayal by the Chargers organization. It's not the players' fault. It's not necessarily the coaching. It's just you only have so much to work with, and fire everyone up top and get this thing back together.
All right.
I'm getting upset.
Don't get upset.
Give me the Bears.
Give them the Bears. I'm gonna take the Chargers because I don't believe in the Bears.
Watch this new Bears running back because Forte's hurt. This
You like him?
Langford. Nope, don't know him. I'm just saying, here's your chance, kid. Come in and get some money.
To run down the Chargers' throats.
Yeah, and congratulations, you picked the right week to be the starting running back because you're gonna run all over the Chargers.
All right.
Give me the Bears. Cutler looking pretty good. Factually, Cutler is looking very good lately. So
I like Jay.
I've always liked him. So yeah.
Captain
So we're
Emo.
split. We're split on that. Hope you're right, but it doesn't matter at this point. Chargers aren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't even matter. Who cares?
I mean,
You're
it
so
does
funny.
matter. It matters, but
You're so funny.
so mad at them. So mad at them.
All right.
When your two teams are the Patriots and the Chargers, and you watch the Patriots do everything right,
Right.
and you watch the Chargers do almost everything wrong, it's frustrating.
I can understand that.
So, well, that's that for the picks. There's enough good football to where all day Sunday you're gonna have something good to watch with Packers, Panthers, Broncos, Colts, Eagles, Cowboys. It's a good Sunday for football.
Good Sunday for football.
And then, at halftime Monday when the Bears are up 35-0 on the Chargers,
It's a good weekend for football.
yeah.
Alabama, LSU. You guys put your positive energy hats on.
Bonus pick. Break down what has to happen for Alabama to win.
All right, so Alabama, LSU, I feel is pretty similar. I feel really similar going into this weekend as I felt going into Alabama, Georgia. My thought was, and I don't know much about the LSU team other than Leonard Fournette is easily the number one pick, are the most talented game changer
He's special.
in college football right now. He should be the number one pick, but the devaluation of running backs and blah, 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 blah that we've talked about.
He's a first rounder.
He
looks amazing.
Yeah, he's a top 10 pick for sure. If they have an experienced offensive line, I'm concerned. I haven't researched them the same as Georgia. I haven't looked them up at all. If they have an experienced offensive line where it's mostly juniors and seniors, or seniors and juniors in that order, I'm concerned. If they're starting a bunch of freshmen and sophomores, we're probably going to smack them around a little bit. I'm not as worried about Fournette. What happened in the Georgia game? Not 3 minutes into the game, the announcer says Georgia has X number of freshmen on this offensive line. And then it was raining. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me go ahead and chill out. I'm completely comfortable now. Same thing stands here. If that's the case, then I'm going to be a lot more comfortable. But until then, I'm worried. LSU's defense is going to be better than Georgia's defense. So I'm slightly concerned there, but I believe our offense can score on anyone. It's the game starts and stops with with LSU's offensive line versus the Alabama D-line and linebackers, which are going to try and live in the backfield. Our quarterback and offensive game, again, we can score with anyone. We'll put up 17-21, and with our defense, that's often enough to get it done. But the team is capable of scoring 45. we'll see how it plays out. But my pick right now, my expectation right now, is the Tide by 7.
Where's that? Who's the home team?
Alabama's the home team this weekend.
I'll take Alabama.
Yeah.
When a close game like that, home crowd does actually matter. Probably even more in college football.
I'm pretty sure Alabama's the home team this weekend.
Yeah,
I should know that. 75% sure the Tide's home team.
You give us Alabama on that. Well, thanks for watching another week of tight games with the Patriots and the Eagles going against their respective opponents. And maybe next week we'll be in a better mood when we play each other. We'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. We're always
getting tense.
Yeah, we're always in a good mood on the recaps, though. So it was fun. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.